Hey everybody, I'm Cullen here with Sarah to recap Book Madness, the Book Madness Character Edition tournament that just wrapped up yesterday. Our winner, as you may have seen, is Hermione Granger. Yay! Congratulations to Hermione for being the champion. 64 characters entered, one character stood above them all. Sarah, your reaction to Hermione's victory?
I was kind of surprised to see how close it was between Hermione and Samwise. I thought that Samwise might take it, but
Yeah.
Hermione is huge and she's got the girl power on her side. So, Samwise is to me, he stood the test of time, and so I could see him taking it.
Mhm.
But with Hermione being this, modern, iconic female character, I think it's not really that surprising.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. It was close between Hermione and Sam, our other finalists. The final vote 13-11. Hermione started off with a huge lead, and then Sam kind of made a comeback later on in the voting. I think it's fitting. I love Hermione. Hermione is great character, iconic, loved by many. Uh, Harry Potter, obviously huge. And remember, this was a debate when we were setting up the tournament. Should we even include any Harry Potter characters? Just because if we do, they're likely to win. And we're like, I guess they should be represented. And then look what happened. Of course, the one Harry Potter character wins the whole tournament. So
We had a lot of library staff that was upset about how close this was.
oh yeah, we had some big Sam stands in the library staff, and they were not happy. Some things may have been thrown, some curses, but no, the healing begins today. We're going to try to move on from the and has done to our library. But congrats, Hermione. We are happy for you, even though Sarah picked Sam. Biggest surprise. Some wacky stuff happened during this tournament. I think we both feel that way.
Definitely.
Is there anything that stuck out to you, especially as like being particularly shocking?
Yeah, round one, Elizabeth Bennet.
She lost in the first round.
Yeah, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Ebenezer Scrooge,
Yeah, that was a huge shock for me
the
because I
Scrooge
thought
man.
Elizabeth Bennet would definitely have something there. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't get it. I can't explain it.
yeah.
The other one for me was, I mean, I didn't read the Twilight series, but I thought for sure Bella Swan was a more popular known name up against Minnie Jackson. And I did read The Help and I did love
Mhm.
Minnie Jackson, but
Mhm.
I voted for Bella because I thought, if we're talking about, popularity, surely she's got to be more popular whether you love her or hate her than Minnie Jackson.
Yeah, I think the people got it right. Like I would pick Minnie easily over Bella.
Sure.
I guess what's surprising to me about that is like it wasn't even close. Like I think Bella got like one vote, and
Yeah.
I would expect there to be some like big Twilight heads out there that,
Right.
that would vote for it. Like maybe the people like when we do trivia and they're like, "Where are the Twilight questions?" Uh,
Right.
Enforce, but no, they did not.
He did not come out.
Yeah, going back to your first one, I would agree. Hugely surprised about Scrooge winning and winning like pretty handily over Elizabeth Bennet.
Did you vote for Elizabeth?
Oh yeah, I picked her to win. I had to abstain from voting, for
Right.
any
Right.
reasons. Neither of us voted, by the way. We did not vote in the contest. But yeah, maybe there's some anti-Pride and Prejudice sentiment out there. There's this funny, I can't remember if it's a review of the movie or the book, but it's like this one sentence negative, like 1 star review. And it's like, it's just a bunch of people going to other people's houses.
Which is kind of true.
That's fair. That is fair. Um, So that's one way to look at it. And if that's your takeaway, then I can understand. My only other surprise that I'll touch on is like I just continue to overestimate how much people like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo because we had Lisbeth Salander in here. It was an awesome character. Just a kick a female character, super cool, super tough, super smart. She lost in the first round to Wade Watts. Wade Watts from Ready Player One. Ready Player One, good book. Enjoyed it a lot. Like, are you guys kidding me? Wade over Lisbeth, please get all the way out of here. What we got wrong, the whole reason this segment exists is to give Sarah an opportunity to talk about her biggest mistake, her, I don't want to say love for this, that might give people the wrong idea. But Sarah, take it away. What was your biggest wrong?
I had Satan picked for the top villain.
Like winning the whole villains bracket.
Yeah, winning all the villains because he is the original villain. He started it all. I mean, if you're gonna base a villain on somebody, you got to go back to the original, template, and it's Satan. I don't understand how Frankenstein's monster, who is this misunderstood romantic character, wins over Satan.
Be careful right now because there are a lot of Frank's Monster fans out there. He went pretty far in this tournament.
Clearly, I mean,
you watch what you say.
Satan lost in the first round, right?
He did. Yeah, he's a big loser, which I think is a good message.
I mean, where would Big Brother, where would Moriarty, where would Nurse Ratched be without Satan? Tell me that.
All villains who came after owe a debt.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say that your strong conviction and belief in Satan is moving to me.
And ridiculous.
You clearly really care about your boy. I don't know. I think it was a little risky to put so much stock, so many of your chips on an entity who is widely known, lost to a mortal in a fiddle contest. How is he going to win a tournament among a field of literary titans? It just doesn't add up. But you hitched your wagon to that star.
I did.
And it just plunged Hades.
Yep. What did you get really wrong?
What did I get really wrong?
Anything, Mr. Winner?
My biggest, what I got wrong was probably Dracula. And I think I had him going all the way to round 4 and losing to Hannibal, who also lost earlier than predicted.
Yeah.
And I had Nurse Ratched going pretty far. I was not good in the villains bracket at all. And the other one we both got wrong, Arya Stark. You had Arya as your champion. You had her.
Yeah.
I had her going to, I think, the Elite 8 and losing to Hermione. And she lost in the second round. She tied in the first round, only won in the first round because she was the higher seed.
Right.
So, shocking times.
Yeah, that's really strange to me against Hazel Lancaster. I'm curious to know how people voted.
Yeah, and kind of behind the curtain a little bit, Hazel was the last character that we put in the tournament. We just kind of threw her in there. I think it miscounted and only had 15 characters in that region. We're like, what about Hazel? So she just kind of got tossed in there after the fact. And ended up working Arya to a tie. And then Arya loses to Minnie. Again, Minnie taking down a big name character.
Really surprising.
Yeah. I mean, she's a great character. She deserves it, but I just thought Arya would have the cachet. As far as not our predictions, but like with the contest, with the seeding. So with the seeding, it was not just me, not just Sarah, like ordering these how we saw fit. We were a little more scientific this year. We ranked them, and then we got a couple of our colleagues to rank them as well. And then Miranda and Kayla, shout out Miranda and Kayla. And then we just, took averages of those rankings and then did our seedings that way. And our rankings were not based on how we feel about the character necessarily, though I'm sure that very much influenced Sarah's rating of Satan. But we were doing it on perceived popularity. So it's like, I don't love Bella Swan, for instance, but I still, rated her or ranked her probably like mid to high just because of, the name cachet and the popularity of Twilight. So it was that sort of thing. We were more trying to predict like just perceived popularity by the general reading population. All right. Enough about what we got wrong. Enough about our analysis of the tournament. Let's get to what the people actually care about, and that's who won the tournament prediction contest. Before the contest started, we gave anyone who wanted to a chance to put in their predictions, from the beginning to the end. What is that? 63 total matchups, predict each one, and whoever gets the most predictions correct wins a little prize, some nifty gifties from the library. So our winner is Casey Snyder. Congrats, Casey Snyder. Did a fantastic job and predicted 42. 42, that's a special number, the answer to everything. Let's look at the leaderboard and see. These were our final, not the full final standings, obviously. I think we had 16 people enter, but standing above them all by one correct prediction. And then we had 4 people at 41. Christina, Leilani, Jordan, and Aaron all had 41. So that close.
That's amazing, really.
Yeah,
That we had a 4 tie.
Yeah, we had a bunch kind of jumbled up there. Leilani was our leader like the first 2 rounds, I think, or she was high up there the first 2 rounds, and then kind of lost her mojo a little bit in the later rounds. Christina came on strong later, and Aaron picked it up in the middle and then was strong to the end. And if she had just voted for, picked Hermione to win in the championship, then she would be tied. But as it is, Casey with 42 is the winner. She, interesting thing about her, she only got 1 prediction right after round 3. So she started off like really hot. And then after round 3, only got 1. It was picking Hermione in, I think, round 4 to win. So she just kind of sat at that same number for a while, but it was enough to get the job done.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I don't think she didn't have Hermione as the champion. There, we had 3 people who did. We had 3 people pick Aslan. We had 2 people pick Arya, and we had 2 people pick Katniss. But the Hermione people were correct. Just a little aside there. But Casey, you are going to win a prize package from the library. We will get in touch with you about how to pick that up. And in other business, other competitions we had going on, there was Cullen versus Sara, part 2. We made our own predictions for the whole tournament, and this is the final leaderboard for that. Truly, with a very impressive 44. I don't know if you noticed that, Sarah. That's higher than any of our patron predictors.
Yes.
And Sarah, yes, I saw. Sarah with 36, finishing in second. I just want to give you the floor to marvel at the accuracy of my predictions.
Yeah, you. I think you have some secret formula or something.
Is that your way of saying that I cheated?
No. No, I think you just used all your library knowledge and power. to
Mm-hmm.
see into your crystal ball. Yeah. But you won last year too.
I wasn't gonna bring it up. Well, I probably was gonna bring it up if you.
And last year it was Pop Tarts. If you guys.
Last year I won me some Pop Tarts, and this year I am winning a mystery prize that will be revealed later. We are going to hold back a little bit on that one. We'll keep it a little bit, but we're going to reveal that shortly. So you'll see what foodstuffs Sarah owes me this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You're a gracious loser. And, we'll run it back next year. That wraps it up. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to anyone who voted in the competition, who, maybe you didn't vote, maybe you followed it. If you cared at all, we appreciate you for giving this silly thing some life. We hope that you enjoyed it. Hope that it kind of brightened up your lives in a small way. And yeah, let's do it again next year in 2020.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.